Hey, boy. Today I'm playing a game. Today I'm playing Aliens vs Predator 2 again, so let's get started. Last time, our Predator friends have been kidnapped and were being driven away in that APC over there, weren't they? Much to my chagrin. Very much to my chagrin, as a matter of fact, Sonny Jim. And now, where did those guards go? Well, presumably they went in that APC and they're driving off, following my imprisoned, capturated predators back to the base that they're taking them to, the pods, the forward observational pods from the Marine campaign, presumably enough. So let's read the quest objectives. Weyland-Yutani debriefing. The incident, bye. Appendix M. Rykov's journal, bye. The attack has begun, bye. Our modified EMP grenades work, bye. It is fitting that we use their own technologies against them, bye. We have taken 2 of the creatures. I shall call them predators, bye. With supplies gone, I have ordered teams to withdraw, bye. It is one matter to sacrifice a scientific team as bait. It is another to throw my soldiers carelessly into the predator's path, bye. We must not underestimate the killing power of these beasts, bye. So, he sent those scientists at the beginning of the campaign, knowing that we were there, and knowing that we would be interested in hunting them to lure us out, so that we could capturate my fellow predators like that. What an immoral scamp he is, General Rykov. Don't think I should be getting too close to this ledge, do you? With that eerie green mist down below. Although it's probably the noxious waters of this world, isn't it, waiting to do me serious harm? And then, as I said in the last part, it's not good how it's gotten dark and stormy since I killed that Praetorian xenomorph in the last part, has it? Especially with how my predator friends are gone. Being taken somewhere bad, where bad things could very well end up happening to them. Everything seems to have gone wrong all of a sudden, and why are my trophies where the skull icon is down below? Why aren't they there anymore? Have I lost them all? With the transition between levels, maybe? I thought we were proud hunters after all. I hear APC engine idling sounds here. Getting ever fainter though. Presumably they've driven off in this direction, maybe, with how I see crates over there, like some kind of a team of humans We're up to things over there, maybe. Things which, as a predator, I wouldn't approve of, necessarily. We've got some more jumping ahead of us here with the trees, haven't we? And I see a soldier over there, too. I don't think I've been given any extra spears, have I, for the spear gun either? Any more? Yes, there are.
What is that?
Can they see me? Watch out, their heads are getting harder all of a sudden, isn't it? And where do you think you're going, eh? Let's get those spears back. Since I wasn't able to get their heads as trophies, and it seems like that one body faded out before I was able to get these spears back from it, didn't it? Those newbie cheating, disappearing corpses, how dare they? And just like that, his body vanishes before I can claim his head too. Anything up here in the top of this tree that I should be aware of? This tree's rather high here, isn't it? Hard to get enough balance to be right on top of the trees, isn't it? Seems like there's a kind of waiting time, doesn't it, maybe, before you can do big high jumps in rapid succession. I suppose that's because the predator gets tired, maybe, from doing it too often, I would surmise, Sonny Jim. Doesn't look like there's anywhere we could go from this given tree other than downward, does it? Guess I'll be heading down then. And my cloaking meter is starting to get low, isn't it, somewhat? As you can see in the top right of my display area. I wonder what's over this way, though. Seems like a way down. Kind of. I do so appreciate the distinction of land, though. Well, this is all green and mossy compared to the more harder, greyer, gravelly looking ground over there. Quite a curious distinction to make indeed, involving the various types of terrain as we come across it, Sonny Jim. Forgive my rather excessive exploration. I'm just of the obsessive type, I suppose you could say. I should be careful, though. Not just when getting towards the edges of platforms like that, but also because, from what I remember here, this is where we start coming across mounted sentry guns, which will presumably detect me even when I'm cloaked, I imagine. What could be over here? After all, that looks rather ominous and eerie with those gigantic-looking mushrooms over there, doesn't it? Hiya! No, I can't seem to get up there. And my cloak is going to run out soon, so I'll need to recharge it again. Looks Door's light over there, doesn't it? Quite a striking contrast, I think, to the threatening, dark, ominous skies we have overhead right now. I wonder if it's actually getting dark, or if it's just a storm that's made the place all foreboding and threatening and menacing and dark all of a sudden. And the reason I don't want to get too close to the edges of these ledges is because time to charge up my cloaking energy so that we can go to stealth mode again. And the reason I don't want to get too close to ledges, like I said, is because can I actually jump into these mushrooms? I wonder, these giant mushrooms? No. Look at the moss growing underneath them. Quite a nice graphical touch of detail. And like I was saying, the reason I don't want to get too close to the edges of platforms and ledges is because you might remember that when I was the human, playing as the human Marine Harrison, when I got too close to the edge of a ledge in that playthrough, I fell rather unpredictably. I lost my footing, even though I thought I could get that close to the edge of the ledge. And I would surmise that I was over there when I started this particular level. And so maybe it was over here where the APCs were that drove away with my captive predators. With my captive predator friends. Whom we must endeavour to rescue now, eh? So by all means, Sonny Jim, let's be heading to that human research facility, colloquially known as the Forward Observational Pods. Bye. Look at those tall monolithic structures here. Quite a curious feature of the landscape, aren't they? With the mossy leafy growths all over them and at the tops of them. At the spires of them, I suppose you could say. That's assuming you couldn't actually call the entire thing a spire of rockwork, maybe. So yes, let's be heading down this slope now, carefully and cautiously. And how do I suddenly have so many more spears? I've got like twice what I had before, haven't I? Doesn't look like any danger over there, but let's just proceed cautiously anyway. See what we have over here. I like the static of the zoom effect, by the way. And it's come. For you as well. What's that thing over there? Oh, just some plant work. It's some plant life, it'd appear, growing out of the woodwork, maybe. So let us find the heads of those gentlemen now, eh? And way over there they are. So let us head off and collect them. What was that dog barking like sound that I just heard? Or thought I heard? Curious, baby. I'm staying vigilant for turrets as well, because they could presumably chew me to pieces in a relatively short amount of time. I hit him right in the nose, pretty much, didn't I? With my spear. And him in the side of the neck. That's it, folks. Stand at attention and stay vigilant for what could be out there looking to kill you. The other one appeared to get quite a bit scared, didn't he? As he ran for his life like that. This would have to be scary for human soldiers, wouldn't it? With these human guards being expected to stand guard in this kind of scenario, knowing an invisible killer was out there hunting them down. Ooh. I'll leave him for the time being and explore this other area over here first. See what we have. Because it could be notes and lore by these crates, couldn't Seems like these human pulse rifles had rather a lot of ammo left in them. Weyland-Yutani supply crates, it would appear. Or I wonder what could be in them. Not that I'm able to ascertain that, since, as you can see, they're quite solid and hardy of constitution, aren't they? I'm hearing rather curious whopping sounds in the distance. Not to mention the occasional troubling whining sound too. Wonder if I can actually get over here to this platform. I don't think I've ever done that before after all. Any more trees around here that I can sit in, looking all edgy and moody like Batman, as I survey the landscape and take inventory of my surroundings? It'd appear not. So I'll just check this area down here for the time being and see what we have. I'm going to have to charge my energy soon, so I'll be able to stealth again. I imagine this would be quite the attention getter. using that charging device with the electrical rays shooting out in all directions, and I'm thinking it did get me some attention with how I'm hearing battle music all of a sudden. Or it might just be from this guard here. And if that's the case, and if he was on his own, then we don't have to worry anymore, do we? Intriguing trees, Batman. Not seeing anything down there. So let's check these boxes. And their immediate surroundings too. But they don't seem to be a particular intrigue either. Even the plant life looks kinda creepy in this place and disturbing to a certain degree. So, before I do progress, I'm gonna check this high ledge up here, which I so skillfully got up to before with my high jumping into the trees. Yes, we're up here now, most high up indeed. And let's explore this path. See if we come across any secrets or something, eh? Yes, we were way down there before. Isn't that an amazing fact to ponder, boy, when all is said and done? I do in fact think so. There might be a guard around here, though, whom I neglected to kill earlier. I'm getting higher and higher, aren't I? Part of me thinks it'd be fatal even for our predator if we fell from this height. And I'm not sure if I told you or not, but an impressive attribute of our predator characters is that they're capable of withstanding greater falls than humans, in addition to being able to make higher jumps, as you've seen me do from time to time. Like now, for instance. Not seeing any signs of life down there. Well, now. This is quite a vantage point, isn't it? But I won't attack him just yet until I've gotten a better sense for just where exactly he is in the map. Although... No, actually, because this would be a good way to test to see whether or not his head will still be down there, or if the game cheats me or not, wouldn't it? But alas, I didn't get his head off anyway. I wonder where he's going. Oh well. Wonder if he goes back to his post eventually. No, I guess not. Oh, there's soldiers down there, guards, I mean. I'm just trying to figure out now which way I actually came from. It was over here, wasn't it? So, I'll head over here and see if I can take out these other human guards. In a rather expeditious manner. A particular efficiency. Listen to the Friday the 13th like music playing again. I wonder where he could have gone. Our infrared vision, our thermal vision isn't really yielding any results right now at this present moment in time, is it? So you know something, I'm going to descend to the lower reaches of this canyon-like place, and we'll see if we can get a better sense of our surroundings down here now, shall we, after exploring those higher reaches of the place, and see what we can ascertain about our surroundings here. Excuse me for being precise. It's in my nature, after all. I'm gonna have to charge again while I'm concealed. And I do love that power-up sound. I wonder if I shoot one spear into a guard and then kill him in melee fashion, I wonder if I'd still get the spear back, the one spear that I shot into him, maybe. It'd be an interesting thing to look over there, a turret. I wonder if I've got my smart disk back, or whatever you call it. Yes, I mean I didn't retrieve it in that other level before, did I? After killing the Praetorian. Oh yeah, that was a hit. How nice. After all, you saw it smash it to pieces, didn't you? So, how do we get it back now? I think it's F. Hold on. Now is it working? Is it G? No? I'm gonna have to look it up then in the controls. Yeah, it's F. So why didn't it work? Oh yeah, it seems like it did work actually. So let's head down here and see if we can retrieve that guard's head over here. Whom I shot right in his cheek for being rather cheeky and flaunting himself in front of me, knowing that I am a keen hunter of human trophies and whatnot. So he was tempting fate, you could say. And that's rather cheeky. Hence me calling him cheeky. You could get lost in this place really easy, couldn't you? I know I end up saying that a lot in this game, but I digress, baby dolls, I do so digress. I'm hearing eerie sounds again. So around about here is where that turret was, isn't it? Where I need to be wary and leery in regards to the possibility of other turrets around the place. Like that one, for instance. I wonder if they're capable of turning around 180 degrees and firing behind them. Because if they are, then it's not really wise of me to get close to them like I'm planning on doing, is it? Because with them being rapid-fire turrets, they could very likely tear me to pieces in a matter of moments. Wonder if I'll be able to do this without alerting the guard. Oh, there's two of them, isn't there? See, over there. Down goes one. And down goes you two. Stealthily does it, boy. Hiya! There we go. After all, I do so believe those turrets have killed me in the past when I played on lesser difficulty modes. Did I collect his head? No, I didn't. It's here. His head, there is. It's like they're expecting guests, these gents, isn't it? With their high-powered turret guns everywhere. Did I check up here, by the way? Pretty sure I did, but I'm not sure. Yes. There's another guard up here. Don't want to shoot him from down here, though. Just in case, his head ends up being somewhere pinned to a wall too high for me to actually collect it. Oh, there's more than one guard here. Good thing that I was quick with my aim there, isn't it? Otherwise I would have been shot. And that wouldn't have been too conducive to my goals, would it? I want to find that man's head. And yes, there's two of them over here pinned to the walls. Although likely I won't be able to reach the higher one, unfortunately enough, but I can reach you. Need to charge up again. So whether I can stay under cover of stealth, like so. Now, I suppose I could try this, but no, I don't think I'll do it. It's just too high. Although, if my timing is just right, I might be able to do it. But probably not. Yes, that was an achievement, wasn't it, Sonny Jim? So, I wonder what dangers are left to deal with out and about in this general area. There was a guard that ran away from this gate, for instance, when I shot one of them, and I'm wondering if he's still out and about somewhere within the region. This is the same door, isn't it, I wonder? A Weyland-Yutani type doorway. It's quite a feat of engineering, isn't it, for the humans here to be able to dig tunnels like this into these mountainous features of the land. But yes, I'm not finding that guard's head, am I? So it must have despawned since I left it for too long without collecting it, unfortunately enough. So I'm wondering if this tree, climbing this tree, is actually the way I have to go, and that would appear to be the case. So I'll just explore down here in greater detail first. There was a pathway up here, but presumably that might have been the platform, the pathway I was up at before, when I was high above the landscape and analysing everything in the general vicinity. I'll just explore around here in greater detail too. Okay, then I'd say this place is secured. So let's be progressing up the tree and onto that platform, so that I can try and make some progress in regards to finding my fellow predator friends. Wonder if I can get up here. Oh yes, that was skill, wasn't it? Why am I only walking though? I think this might have been where I was before, up high, isn't it? Have I turned on constant walking mode or something? Because I'm starting to think I am. And yeah, this is where I was before, I imagine. So let's take out that sentry over there, that guard. Suppose you could call him a sentry if he had a highly powered gun. So I wonder what I need to press to, yeah, I think I've done it. Disable the automatic walk mode. Just checking the platforms to make sure I haven't missed anything. Hiya! That was a rather scary jump to make, but I made it nonetheless. I suppose just securing the highland and being able to snipe the humans who are below is like reward enough for finding these high platforms, isn't it? Oh yes, my toes almost curled there. With how I was worried about missing that jump and potentially falling to my death. Oh yes. Here we are. To collect that gentleman's head. Wherever it is. Don't tell me it vanished because his body despawned, maybe. That's... Wait, is this it? Yes, how nice. And my machine-seeking vision doesn't seem to be working. I thought I'm gonna have to look you up online to see how to fix that. If it's a known problem for the machine-seeking vision or whatever you call it to not be working proper. What will we find over here, I wonder?
Use your motion trackers and search by teams. We need to find this bastard fast.
Motion trackers? That's not good, because for all I know, motion trackers might be able to pick me up even when I'm stealthed. Lots of movement around about here. Makes me wonder why my controls went all juttery when I made that jump just then. Must have hit him in the helmet. But not him. Wow, there's a lot of these, isn't there? Why am I hitting his head? There we go. And because he's the only one left, let's do this with style. Hiya! Anyone else down here do I need to know about? That was a ton of guards, wasn't it? It's like 6 of them or so. Makes me wonder if there's going to be another turret down here, by the way, another sentry gun. I need to be wary of my surroundings. If I had the machine-seeking vision working, if I had the machine-seeking vision mode working properly, then I would easily be able to see turrets if I switch to that vision mode. Just to let you know, just in case you hadn't figured it out already, baby dolls. We haven't found any lore thus far in this level, have we? Seems like there's no turrets here at least. Listen to the curious wildlife sounds out and about this place. What are those breathing sounds I was hearing? Now that I'm not so worried about turrets, I'll just check this area in greater detail. With some speed and briskness. As I do this in a more expeditious fashion. Okay, then I'll check the trees now. See if we find anything of any particular intrigue in them. And up high in them as well, in the interest of being thorough, Sonny Jim. Did I check the lower part? Yes, I imagine I did. I imagine those breathing sounds are just sounds of the air in the leaves, maybe. Now that I think about it, as opposed to people maybe spying on me and informing old General Rykov of my movements and activities, so that he can come up with more plans to try to ruin my day with. That is something of a no-no, I feel. Okay, then let's charge our energy up again, now that it's getting low. And we get that great sound again. So, I'm guessing there's only one way out of this area then, when we're up in the trees. Over here, you see. Having trouble pulling me jump off. And I don't think this tree offered a way out, did it? Seems not. When all is said and done, baby dolls. So let's be getting up high and get out of here. Like so, baby dolls. See what we have over here. Now that the humans are starting to catch on to my game. Wow, look at the lighting here, eh? It's very blue all of a sudden, isn't it? Very open and expansive too. With quite a large and deep canyon ahead of us, it'd appear. Let's press on then, the only way we can. And hope we don't start feeling afraid of heights. Drop ships. Well, where could they be heading, and who could they belong to? After all, this is like about 5 weeks or so before the human campaign started, isn't it? So they won't belong to what's his name, Major McCain and Corporal Harrison and those other soldiers I was with in the last part, because they won't have been summoned here yet in order to do their work and rescue people and whatnot, because things haven't badly gotten out of hand yet, even though I'm here killing people left, right and centre. That's a very deep fall, isn't it? Let's investigate over here then. Quite a scenic location.
Heading our way. Snipers, shoot on sight.
Snipers? That sounds particularly worrisome, I feel. So take that. Scaring me. I don't like to be scared. After all. Now, where could those snipers be? Personally, doesn't think the humans will be the snipers. But rather a more worrisome factor, which I haven't yet notified you of, such as those synthetics down there, which will probably be able to see me when I'm cloaked, I imagine. Look at him looking right at me, but now he's dead. Or it, should I say. Sure is a lot of these people, isn't there? This is so hilarious, isn't it? I'm glad our predator agrees. Now, yeah, I'll head down there and collect all those heads before they disappear. Even though I'm pretty sure there was another synthetic somewhere around here. Look, he had a smart gun, that synthetic. I imagine the smart gun would chew me to pieces in a matter of an instant. So we should in fact be worried about the prospect of another synthetic out there on the loose. Has he seen me, I wonder? I'm gonna try killing him first. Although it has decloaked me, hasn't it, doing that? And I haven't recalled my smart disk yet either, have I? But now I believe I have it. I think, anyway. I mean, I lost the energy. But why haven't I got it then? Why can't I select it? Oh yes, I've got it now. Maybe I walked over it or something. Another head over here. And a ladder here for me to climb as well to get into this tree. I wonder if there was actually another synthetic. The synthetics are the big, bald, burly, intimidating looking ones, by the way, who have the big, heavy-duty smart guns as opposed to the pulse rifles, which are noticeably more compact. It's a good thing that these APCs don't have functioning turrets and machine guns, isn't it? Because I imagined that they would tear me to pieces in short order too. Just like they do with xenomorphs. I mean, look at the size of these guns. Keep accidentally deactivating auto sprint, which is a big no-no, I feel. In this day and age when we need to be vigilant and on our toes and ready to handle the problems and dangers of life in short, expeditious order and fashion and what have you. Seems like there wasn't two synthetics down here in this given area, doesn't it? And we still aren't able to open any of these doorways, it'd appear. Can I get up onto these constructs around the doors, the framework around the doors, I wonder? This is where we started in this area because of all the guns accumulated here. And presumably I'll have a synthetic head among my trophies now, won't I, as well? I just want to check this door over here again, though. Just in case it's actually openable. But no, I don't think it'd be. And is it just me, or is it getting darker and darker all the time, even though that's probably impossible, since I don't think this game has time advancement in its levels and maps. I don't so believe. Meaning that it'll always stay the same time of day until we get to the next level, I imagine. Just being more thorough by the means in which I investigate this place before heading up into the trees once more to seek a way out of this place. Yeah, and as you might have noticed, I'm playing in the dark again, being brave. Okay, then that's a thorough enough investigation of my present surroundings, so, let's be heading up then. Maybe we need to get to the top of this tree from another tree, since it currently seems to be out of my reach, the upper reaches of this tree. Seems like nothing of intrigue here either. Looks like I should be able to get up here, but no. It's too high. Thought I'd gotten stuck then. Listen to the melodic whistling in the background. Pleasant, but also unsettling at the same time. Or are they panpipes? You know things are getting scary when you start hearing panpipes, don't you? Did I check the lower reaches of this tree? Okay then, let's get up here. I need to charge up now, don't I? So that I can stealth up again. Okay, then I guess now we need to find a way out of here. Is that the tree that had the ladder going up into it, which I wasn't able to get into the top of? Yes, it would appear so. So I wonder if we can get into the top of it from over here. Oh yes, only just. You've got to respect my skill at platforming skills, haven't you, baby dolls? Unfortunately, we can't leap into that tree from here, can we? And I just hurt myself, apparently enough. See, there's some heights that even predators can't drop from. Here we are now, back in this tree again. As we try to ascertain where we need to go. Oh! I gripped with my toes there in fear as I fell. Quite awkward getting into that tree over there, isn't it? Here we are again. Oh yes, I've done it this time. Looks like we need to get even higher though. So that we can proceed to that ledge. Didn't quite pull off my high jump there. And now we really are high, aren't we? These ledges, these offshoots from these trees kind of remind me of helicopter propellers, in a way. Okay then, I anticipate an even tougher fight with even more synthetics over this way, but no. Instead we complete a level. The pods. And there's our capturated predators being lifted into the pods, as it appears. I do like the effects of the searchlights on those guards' shoulders, by the way. They're going really high up into that place, aren't they? And look at the sheer amount of fortifications here with synthetics there. I'll have, did I have my pizza? I'll have oxtail soup then. And yes, as you can see, they're going really high up, aren't they? The scientists and soldiers were my imprisoned, capturated predator comrades. Makes you wonder if anyone's ever afraid of heights as they take that lift. Those lifts into the big overhead pods, doesn't it? To think that when we were Corporal Shepherd, we actually had to descend one of those lifts on foot, while the woman Tomiko was telling us where we needed to go in order to rendezvous with White Team from our company of soldiers that we were here on this planet with in order to try and rescue people who were in trouble here. Wow, look at the pod closing up behind them. That was a very nice feature indeed to behold. Anyway, now that we've advanced this level, we're finished for this video. So I'll turn the game off and we'll see how long it can go in, eh? An hour and 10 minutes. Quite long, but not as long as I've gone sometimes. So yes, that's the conclusion of our video, baby doll. So until next time, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.